Shalom, dear friends, and welcome to Parashat Kedoshim, where you find really your true essence. This week, Parashat begins by saying, "You are holy." God is saying that, not Moshe or anyone else. The creator of the world is coming to say, "You are holy because I am holy." It is so profound that I don't think any of us really understand the depth of this statement. 3,333 years ago that this statement was said, the world was a lot of tribal. Every country was made up of many different tribes. And each tribe had at least one god. Many of them had many different gods. And the gods were all kind of idols that they would make and they would worship. Even if you go still to many of the African countries, you see that they worship different gods, and one god which is very popular that they worship is the soul of deceased people. They think that this deceased person is indeed the god. It's very fascinating, first of all, to know that every nation, every human being needs a God, because there is a part of us, our soul, that need to be connected to a higher being. And by that higher being, we get nourished. And if you only want to see what life is without that connection, that higher power, don't go any further than looking at our own brothers and sisters, the Reformed Jews. They have a huge crisis of not knowing who they are. And if anyone is a Reformed Jew, there is 95% chance that his grandchildren will not marry a Jew and we vanish. That's really so sad. And what's the solution? Coming back to Torah and understanding the depth of the Torah on that time, that everyone was tribal and everyone had at least one idol or many idols. Torah comes to say there is only one God, one creator who's created everyone, and every single human being is created in that image. That is so profound that still, I think this is up today, is the most progressive idea that you can build on. And this is why both Christianity and Islam, that very much copy Judaism, have been able to be sustained and grow because of the fundamental foundation of Hashem. So this Hashem is coming to say, you are holy. Last time I talked about the parasha that we read after Pesach is an amazingly important parasha, because in Pesach we were able to clean ourselves. The vessel that we are is clean, and now holiness is come in there. And this week parasha, continuation of that it directly is coming to call you holy. You are holy. But what does holy really means? That I think most people misunderstand what whole means. The word holy in different languages mean the same, many different things. In Hebrew, kadosh means set aside. But as opposed to set aside, with which we have nothing to do with it, kadosh means something which is complete, and because this entity is complete, is set aside and is a source of nourishment for other things to come. It's a very big concept in Kabbalah that there are 10 Sefirot, and on the top, Keter gives to Chochmah, Chochmah gives to Bina, all the way comes down to Malchut. So Malchut, which is the final recipient, does not give. anything because it's only receive, all the way comes out. So you think that Malchut, it doesn't give, it just receives. But Malchut, which is holy, the kingdom, then now it becomes the source to give to the next Keter, and then again come down. So the concept of being holy is not sit aside and meditate all day long, is not to be separated. It is to be complete, but to give and to nourish and create the next system. That is profound, because you and I, as we face that the Creator is coming to say that we are holy, then we have to ask ourselves that how is it that we can give? How is it that we can share? And share with ourselves, for us to grow, with others, and with this universe. And that's a huge subject. And I would like to tell you another point which about being holy is that you are holy. As you know, these are the day of Sefirot. Between Pesach and Shavuot is 49 days that we're counting. Like today, it happens to be this 17th day. And the 17th day, we say it is Tiferet Shebe Tiferet. So why is it that we only say it's today of Tiferet? Why do we use two names to say that? Like the first of the counting, today is the first day, and it is Chesed Shebe Chesed. So again, please listen carefully, because in a few minutes I want to give you one of the most amazing ideas in Judaism, which is none like others. U.S. is obviously probably the greatest nation on the face of this planet. But what does this country want from you is that you pay your taxes and follow all the rules. And what is missing in here? No one is required to be a better person. No one needs to step up and be a greater person. Torah has the laws of what to do and what not to do, but above that it says you are being something, while America's greatness is all about doing. While going to universities, you only learn what to do, and based on what you learn what to do, you get your degrees. Torah is about not just doing, but being. It moves us from being a human doing to a human being. That so many societies makes people to be like a machine to just do and do and do. And then what's life comes all about, from one doing to move to the next doing. We never stop to feel what we're doing and be in what we're doing. That's what Torah is talking about. So the parasha of this week, by saying you are being holy, is telling you that first of all, your entity is not just doing, you are a being, you are a human being. And this is the being, by the way, that the body can go away and dissipate, but that being will stay forever, be with us. And that being is there to share. You're whole and complete, tap into that, and then you need to share with other people. And speaking of that, I have an assignment for you, is that I want you to think about what are the ways in my life that I share and I give to build. And one area which I would like to tell you, so many of you come and tell me, wow, these are great thoughts from Torah. Why don't you share that with other people? Why don't you, each of you, get 5 people at least that you say, you know what, this is a great message and I want to share this with my friends, And I want to be the holy that gives to my friend and ask them to do the same thing. Let's make this universe a better place, a universe that there's so much darkness. The being, the light inside of us need to come and light up this universe.